Hello YouTube, this is B-Boy Turk 1990 and I'm coming at you with my Blue Wave deck profile. Now, normally when I do my deck profiles, I just explain it one by one and stack them like my grade 0, the triggers of 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s here and start it in the middle. But I'm gonna try it in this format so I could go through the whole deck quickly like how in Japan they do this formats. So when they do their deck profiles. So comment below if you like how I originally did it or if you like me doing it in this format. So I'm gonna start. My starter here is the Blue Wave Dragon Dagger Sailor Dragon Dagger Master Draco Kid. What I like about him is that when you just counterblast one, if it's a GB, you just counterblast one and you put him into soul. And I'm not sure. And when it's the second wave, I'm not sure if it's just that one turn you use the skill or every turn when the skill is made. So like his second wave is like you just basically get to draw a card. And when it's the fifth wave or more, you can your Vanguard gains an extra crit. So basically when you use the Tetra Boil either the first time or the second time, depending on how you want to do it, use the skill and you will gain huge advantage with it. And plus it combos well with the Blue Wave Soldier Brutal Trooper because this one what it does is when you just put it at the top of the deck, and if it's the wave second or more, is it? Yeah, it's a wave second or more, you can you get to draw a card. So you could basically draw up to like more than 4 cards depending on how you do with the wave. But yeah, this is a really good starter so you can get your draws. Now on my grade threes, I play 4 Blue Wave Dragon Anger Boils. Basically the one you mainly want to ride on, but if but there's always a backup I'll explain later. But you mainly want to ride on Anger Boil because the Tetra Boil, because its Heartbreak Stride is specifically when you have Tetra Boil Stride on him, and his wave 2 ability is amazing because let's say you have a Foivos here with the Bright Shooter as one rear guard, and you have like the Tidal Assault with let's I'm gonna just assume you have Penguin Soldier. That's just an assumption. So what you could do is you don't usually attack him until later on, but attack with him and with these two first. Then his skill when it's since it's second wave, you just bring these two back up and they gain 3k. And when it gets to wave 3, you use him and he gets bigger and then bring it back and so on and so forth. The combos with that are just with him it's nuts. And plus the GB2 skill when he's just by himself, when he attacks he gains when he attacks the Vanguard, it gains 5k until the end of the turn. You choose one of your rear guards and you restand it, and it will gain 10k until the end of the turn. So if you have, say, Tidal Assault, and you attack him, and you use the skill already, you bring it back up, then his skill. Actually, no. You attack him, but don't attack a Vanguard, you just attack rear guards. Then use this skill, attack him to Vanguard, use this skill, bring him back up, and he'll be 19. And then if you have a 4 volts, it's wave 3, and so on and so forth. The combos with this one are amazing, and including with him. Now, to my next grade 3 is Tetra Drive. Basically, the limit break one. He's just basically a restander when it's the fourth wave. So it's like Tetra Boil's skill, but before Tetra Boil exists. But instead of discarding one, you discarded 2 Aquaforce units at that time when he was around. So it wasn't that cost heavy because you just counterblast 2 and discard 2. That's kind of normal. But it has to be when it's the fourth wave battle. Then you restand them. So it's like you want to put all the triggers in this one. So when the fourth wave happens, you can restand them and everything. So not much I can explain. It's just a restander, but a good one too. Now to my grade twos, I play four foibles. Basically, the more aggressive one than Tidal Assault, because it's in wave three. He just counterblocks one. He gains 2k, and then you can restand him, and then you can attack again, make it a wave four, and plus it combos well with Bright Shooter. So you hit with big numbers. So that's more. That's not much to say more than foibles. And the main MVP of any Aquaforce deck, except for Maelstrom and Ripples. I know Ripples won't play Tidal Assault, but I'm not sure about Maelstrom. But Tidal Assault is such a good card because it just attacks a Vanguard and then restand it. Then it might lose power, but the combos you can do with him are completely insane. You can combo him with this guy. You can combo it with him, anything. It's amazing. So yeah. Then 3 Magnum Assaults, just because he's just a booster. If he gets boosted, we restand him, and it's a GB1 skill, so nothing more to say. Now, onto my grade ones. Sorry guys, I'm going through this quickly because like I'm gonna have to do some studying later on, so I want to get through this quickly as possible. So yeah, onto my grade ones. I play 4G Perfect Guards. No, not much to be explained. It's just you can flip damage if you have an extra in the copy. 4 Stride Enablers. Still no explanation needed. Then 3 Blue Wave Soldier Bright Shooter. Basically, like when it's the 4th wave or more, if you boosted a unit, you can get a grade 3 with Blue Wave in the name into your hand. So say you use Tetra Drive or Anger Boil as a stride cost to get, say, like Commander Thavas or Lambros or any of these guys as stride, he's basically just brings it back to your hand, and you can like either call it or use stride again. So really good card to play. Then next I play 3 dispatch mission Seagull Soldier. Basically when you call him to rear, you just soul blast 1 and you can give 3k to any unit, which I usually give it to Tidal Assault since I don't want him to lose. I want him to at least get more power to attack. And plus, if it's a GB1, if it's wave 4 or more, if it boosted a unit, bring it back to hand. So this way it dodges a lot of like those that retire or lock, like say Link away from Link Jokers, Narukami, and Kagero as an example. Now that's my grade ones. Now onto my triggers. I play 4 Brutal Trooper as I explained before. You just put it in the top of the deck, and you get to draw if it's a wave second or more, and it combos well with the starter. Then 4 Supersonic Sailors, basically the unflip crit trigger. 4 Battle Siren Malika because it draws soul and I can give boost power, so usually I give it to Tidal Assault or Foibles depending on the number and what's the dire in the situation I'm in. And 4 heal triggers, so simply because I don't want to die. Now onto my strides. I play 4 Tetra Boil Dragons. Really amazing stride in this deck because it's just the cost is not that heavy. It's just 1 counterblast and you persona flip, but you had to be a GB2. That's fine with me because it's a GB2. I have Thavas to go by. Anyways, yeah, with his skill is that when it's the second wave, no, if it's the 4th wave, I get to restand him when the rear guard is the 4th wave only. That's fine with me because I was able to use that skill numerous of times. And plus, even though the cost is low, but it does give him a twin drive. It's good and bad in the sense you want to gain advantage, but then again, if you use the starter skill and the crit trigger skill, you draw a lot anyways. So if you could do triple drive with that kind of cost and and get to do the skill that's in red text, that would be stupid broken. So yeah, I think it's good. They just do it. He just gets a twin drive. Then 2 Commander Thavas, because like he's a very good first try. I technically used the starter to give it the boost of 10k, so and I can attack the back row. So that's much I could say now. But once the 16 strike comes in, I will play 4 of him. He stays at 4. It stays at 2, and Christos and Sea Breeze and everything else. I'll probably get to do that when it's in effect. So for now, 2 Commander Thavas, such a good stride to play in any Aquaforce deck, and it's highly recommended. I'm not sure about Ripples, but I know for sure for Blue Waves and Thavas decks alone, he's needed. And last but not least, 2 Marine General of Heavenly Silk Lambroke. Yeah, Lambroke. But yeah, Lambros anyways. So yeah, basically you just Persona Flip him. The cost is not that heavy. Same as him, he's just Persona Flip and no need for Counterblast. And this is an Axial when you add to give the rear guard a boost of 5k and attack back row. This one's an auto. Like you just Persona Flip him, and if it's the 4th wave or more, when a rear guard attacked, and if this unit is attacking a Vanguard, I can withstand 2 of my rear guards, and they will gain 10,000 by the end of the turn. So basically, if I had like say Tidal Assault in one, Foivos another, then and when he's the wave, when he's wave 4, yeah, if it's the 4th battle of that turn or more, okay, so it's the 4th battle turn or more, okay, so yeah, so basically if I did Tidal Assault first, then did it again, him as the 4th, him as the 3rd, these 2 as 4th, so now he goes, I can attack, Persona Flip him, these 2 will restand and get 10k. So yeah, he's such a good stride. But when the 16 strides, I'm just gonna play him at 2. I was thinking of playing 4, but then I realized he's probably better to play at 4 because of his GB3 skill. Let me read. Wait for time only. Okay, so it's like when he choose. So he with his GB3, he can attack, and if he attacks a Vanguard, you can choose 3 of your opponent's rear guards, and they get to choose who to retire among it. So yeah, it's a good skill against mostly like Link Jokers, because when you pick any of the rear guards and they need their rear guards so they can lock, it's very helpful when he's around, and especially if I play 4 of him. And when the 16 comes out, it's gonna be a lot better to play. So yeah, anyways, the video is almost long enough for the limit. So yeah, this is my Blue Wave deck profile, and let me know in the comments if you like it when I do my format with deck profiles this way, or how I did it originally. So, and yes, I haven't posted a lot of videos lately because I do train in American Top Team, and I have school also. So yeah, I'll put more videos up later today when I do my Pale Moon deck profile and my analysis on the new 16 strides in G Guardian. So this is B-Boy Torque 1990 saying deuces.